Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my shop. If it's your first time on your channel, subscribe, hit the like button. Welcome to my Galitza shop. We do everything dirt bikes, snowmobiles, anything with an engine pretty much. Finally, 1990 KX 125 is pretty much done. Sorry I didn't make any detailed videos of putting her together, but been busy, been working on it, a couple hours here, a couple hours there. By yesterday, I pretty much spent all day on it, tying up loose ends. And she's pretty much done. Yeah, everything finished, and except for one thing. Yeah, so got the engine back, put it in, got it going, and there's a leak. There's an oil leak, and I just went nuts. Can't have that. So here, the counter shaft is leaking when it's running. So I don't know, could have been a few things. Maybe they used the wrong O-ring on the inside. Maybe there needs to be two of them. Like, there's two sizes of O-rings, the bigger one and the smaller one. And when you put the sprocket on, there's enough room, so probably takes the bigger one and they probably use the smaller one. Or sometimes they take two O-rings, maybe they just put one. I don't know. I'm gonna take it apart and see what's going on. But besides that, she's all ready to go. I just gotta put that on, tighten the shifter, put the chain on, and she's all done. She came out sweet, this bike. Look at that. Every time I look at this bike, it just brings back memories. So, I've been waiting for this. Got the counter shaft kit here. Got two of them. Got the seal kit. Just in case I mess up something. Got a spare one. Or if not, I'm gonna use it on the donor bike. Yeah, this has been my donor bike for this one, which I didn't use much parts. Little stupid stuff that I didn't have, because this bike came in a box when I bought it, maybe 2-3 years ago, something like that. And it's just been, let me tell you guys, I'm never gonna buy another bike in a box. This thing here has just been freaking driving me crazy, every little thing. So I found this bike, which is a decent bike. The more I take this bike apart, the more I see how really nice it actually is. Yeah, it's rough around the edges, but she's all solid. She was all there. Like, everything is nice. So, you know, like, I put all these plastics on. You guys can go to that video when I got this bike. But right now, we're gonna change the seal on this counter shaft. And this bike will be pretty much done. Luckily, it hasn't been snowing. Well, it has been snowing, but today we're at, like, I don't know, 13 degrees. All the snow melted. Well, I hope you guys can see. Try to get this camera in here while I'm working with this thing. It's never easy. First thing we're gonna do is pull out this sleeve. And right away I can tell you, this does not look like the proper sleeve. Maybe this is the problem. Should have like an indent here where it goes up against the seal. and it doesn't have one. This just looks like a ring. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know, but nonetheless, we're gonna replace the whole thing. I don't want to deal with this thing after. That was pretty simple. Pull the outside seal out. Well, it is new. I can see some grease on it. They greased it up a little bit. Now, right in there, you got your O-ring seal right in there. See, I hope you guys can see it. You got your O-ring seal right inside there. I'm gonna change that. That looks pretty small. That came out pretty easy. Is there another one in there? No. So this seal, for some reason, just feels freaking hard. Like, just feels not right. I'm guessing that's the issue here. Whether they use an old one, maybe, I'm not sure. But I can tell you guys, they probably did use the old one. Like, what a difference. What a difference. Big difference. Like I said, they come two, smaller and thicker. This one's a smaller one, this one's a thicker one. They're both bigger than this one. Well, I hope it's not an issue. Well, the issue with this is 1990. They don't have it. They don't have it, but it's the same from 94 to 2000 apparently, so I had to use one out of a 94. This looks smaller, even the diameter's a little smaller. Hopefully it fits. Let's see. But right away you can feel this one here is so hard, and these are much more softer. Let's see. Yeah, this is small. These are big. Let's see. And I was talking about this thing here, this sleeve. It's got that little groove there. What is that? Schnot. It's got that little groove here that goes on the inside. The other ring didn't have it, and this should, you know, after you put it on the shaft, this should like slide like right on top of that. So let's see, hopefully this fits. Yeah, fingers crossed, guys. So actually fit pretty good. Yeah, looks like it's in there. Now the sleeve should hold that. Bunch of grease on that. So we'll put that on. Get you back a little bit. That looks like it's seated on there. Now, that just fit right in there, nice. So, a lot of room for the sprocket in there. So it looked kind of big, but everything just popped in nice actually. The sleeve popped in nice. Yeah. Hopefully it works. So I'm gonna put this sprocket on and little C-clamp here. See if I can get this tool in there. That's it, nice. So now we're going to start it, maybe run it through some gears, see if it leaks. So far Well, there you have it. There's no leak. Before, when I was running it, the oil would come right through these little grooves here and splash all over the frame. So we're good. We're good. What was that O-ring? Honestly, that O-ring was like old. Excuse me. And I don't know why they didn't change that. Maybe they thought they couldn't find the right one, because this is a 1990 and they don't have any for 1990s. But a 94, it's the same. And you have to do your homework. You have to go on OEM and check 1990. They don't have it at all. So I went to 94 and I checked, and I went to the diagram that they have there on the OEM, and it's the same part number. So it's the same one from 94 to 2000 and to 2000, maybe 2001, whatever it was, maybe 98. I can't remember. But it was the same one, same part number. So that's how I get a lot of parts from these bikes, guys. If they don't have it no more, you go to a couple of years up or the next year up where they do have it, and you check the part number, and usually they're the same. That means it works. That's why they don't have it for that year, sort of thing. I don't know, it's weird, but that's how it is. And that's how I get most of my parts, is I check the part number from different year bikes, and they work. Like my 91, not this one, but the one I had that I restored a couple years ago or last year. A lot of parts came from KDX 200 because a lot of parts were the same. So anyway, this thing here is not leaking no more. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the chain on, and that's it. Stay tuned. It's like 8, 9 o'clock at night. We're not taking it out tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'll do a little video on that. You guys don't want to see me put a chain on, but stay tuned. We're gonna go for a little ride. So everyone, I just came in this morning. It's the next day. We're gonna try this bike out. Put the chain on. It's got that white grease. Put the little cover on there. Like, this bike is nice. I don't think video does it justice. It's all dirty. It's so dusty, this bike. Like, even the rims, they're all dusty. It's been sitting a long time in here. Right now we're gonna get it going, warm it up outside, and just take it for a ride. See if we can set up this carburetor. Yeah, Alec, you wanna go outside? You can go. Go run around. Here we are. First time in the daylight in a long time, this bike. Guys, pretty much is my first ride. Little boggy at the bottom. I gotta play a guessing game with this carburetor. But it's pretty simple because it's LECTRON. Let's figure it out. I'm gonna try to richen it up at the bottom because I don't have too much smoke. I have minimal smoke, probably none. So I'm gonna go rich first and see what happens. Bottom very, very boggy. Doesn't wanna get up and go. So I'm gonna try. Stay tuned. I'll show you what I'm doing. So first things first, let's close the gas. This peacock's a pain in the ass. Gas cock, whatever the fuck cock it is. I'm just gonna loosen it up. You don't have to remove the carburetor. Just turn it sideways. That one's already loose. Let's loosen this some more. Oh, way too loose. And just turn the carburetor like that. Gotta grab a rag. That's it. You can reach the bolts at the top with the little Allen key. We gotta adjust the metering rod. Yeah, this doesn't have jets. Main jet and pilot jet. This got metering rod. It's supposed to be easier. Let's see. See if we can get it going. Now, you know, I would automatically think it's running too rich. We'll have to take out the spark plug and check, but I can tell you it's running pretty lean because I'm not smoking at all. So we're gonna richen it up. Hopefully it gets the fuel that it needs. That's it. See right here? This is the metering rod. It's flat on one side and rounded on the other. We gotta adjust that. But the way you richen it is you screw this in, you bring it up with this tool, and then you put the metering rod with the spring, you push it in and turn it back to where it's supposed to be. And it's got a slot, but the slot seems like it's off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna richen it. You're supposed to do a quarter turn. I'm gonna do half a turn because I'm not trying to fine tune it right now. I have issues. So completely bogging out. And see, when I bring it back, you can't see, but it doesn't go back straight. It's in the slot. So the flat side's got to go towards the engine. Right, there we go. Now, this bolt here is the mid-range. I don't know if you can see that right here. And we're gonna get a little bit of, we're gonna turn it a bit. This one here, I give it half a turn, is richening. So we're gonna go clockwise, half a turn, right there. But there's no pressure on it, man. Jesus, sounds good. Might have a low idle now, but I reached it up a bit. So I just gotta keep it going with my hand. In the shop, seems a little better. Looks like we're headed in the right direction anyway. So we're gonna give it another adjustment, and we'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna go a full turn this time. Might be too much, maybe not, because it's just bogging out at the bottom. We'll see.
The camera's barely being held on. I hope it doesn't move too much. Even right at the bottom at idle, I just poured more bogging. Awesome. Nolan's gonna test out the 125 for me. I've been riding it. I got it dialed in now. Wow. All morning working on this thing, riding it around. Now, put Nolan on it. He's a little lighter. Oh, the gas! I forgot to turn the gas on. And I forgot to turn it on. Shit. I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I didn't break it.
It's blown.
I forgot to turn the gas on. Wow, that freaked me out. Like, not again.
That freaked me out. Fucking, I'm the one. I don't want to be the one to break it.
Nah, don't worry about it. You're not gonna break it. Whoa, that freaked me right out. Yeah, as you can see, I've been riding it around all morning trying to work out that carburetor.
very, very slight puff coming from the exhaust, which is good. I think it's there. Oh yeah. I think it's there. It sounds good. I think it's running good. Let's see what Nolan has to say. How's it running?
Fuck, that suspension stiff, eh?
Brand new. How's it running?
No complaints.
Awesome.
I think it runs pretty good.
Yeah. I think finally I fucking got it done. Wow.
The power bank kicks on a little later than I was expecting.
Me too. I was thinking that.
Thought it would have been a little bit more.
Yeah. I think this, I don't know, I can't remember back in the day if it did that.
You got brand new reeds in there.
Everything's brand new.
Yeah, so that just must be how these bikes are. More top end, not much bottom end.
Yeah.
Because it's all brand new, we need a little bit of a break-in.
Yeah, it could use a little break-in.
Yeah. But you know what? I remember just making this thing scream all the time.
Yeah, the 125s love to scream. You gotta be on it pretty much non-stop.
So I think that's just normal. But
the 125, this is your best friend fucking clutching it the whole time.
Yeah, just fucking, that's it. She's fucking nice. Wow.
Yeah, I think she rips pretty good.
I think we're done. I put her next to the 500.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's like apples to oranges on that one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my basket's pretty full.
I'd say.
You just need the pineapple.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I got the pineapple, bro. You see the snowmobiles? Well, it's all done. Finally got it tuned up. I'm sure there's a little more room for improvement if I ever take her on a trail. Now it's time to give her some fine tuning, but she's running really good. LECTRON carburetor recommends that you adjust it quarter turn at a time, the metering rod and the mid-range screw. That wasn't the case here. I actually had to turn the metering rod 5.5 turns rich to get it to run good, or otherwise she was just bogging out. And the mid-range, it was like 3.5 turns rich. So there was a lot of adjustment for this carburetor. Even though they say just fine tune it, that wasn't the case, like I said, this time. But she's running good. No oil leaking. She's running really good. Can't be more happy. We took her for a blast. Snow melted, so we took her for a blast. She's all muddy and awesome. We're gonna clean it up. You guys don't want to see that, but leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you had any trouble with these LECTRON carburetors, and stay tuned, guys. Snowmobile season is here, even though we don't have snow here, but I'm gonna be taking a few trips probably in a couple weeks. Stay tuned. We got more of that. And I might get working on one of the other bikes, probably the KX 250 or maybe the CR 500. Don't know. I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe it and see what happens. All right, guys. See you later.